As with all primarchs, Corvus was flung to a distant world by the will of the Chaos Gods as an infant. He would crash land deep beneath the surface of a forge world called Kievar. The world was run by exceptionally cruel overseers that kept a large population of generational slave miners constantly working in hellish conditions to extract the world's natural resources. It was these slaves that discovered the young Primarch and kept him safe from the heavily armed guards, as they believed Corvus's discovery was a miracle, and they named him Savior in their language in anticipation of his future deeds. Though created with a wealth of knowledge already imprinted on his mind, he would learn very important lessons from his enslaved family, as many of them were free thinkers that had been punished for their beliefs in justice and human dignity. Corvus swore he would save his people, but wise men and women would warn him not to act in haste. They would teach him to bide his time, observe his foes, to use his superhuman abilities to plan far ahead towards the day they would rise up against the hated slave lords. It was during this time that Corvax discovered he could disappear at will, even while being directly looked at. He would use this ability to go where no one else could, such as enemy commanders' strongholds and women's bathrooms. This power was not perfect though, as artificial means of detection could still see him, as his invisibility was due to him tricking people's minds. As he grew, he would lead small groups of warriors on all kinds of guerrilla warfare actions until one day he seized an armory full of atomic weapons, allowing him to free his people, but the sacrifice in lives would be terrible. While contemplating if he could do such an action, his father, the Emperor, would arrive alone to speak to his son. While their words are not written, it is theorized that the Emperor would teach Corvus the lesson that sometimes 1,000 innocents must be sacrificed to save millions more. The Lord of Mankind would then leave to see if Corvus could handle the weight of responsibility and free his world. Corvus would unleash the nukes, destroying most of the major cities on the world, forcing the slave lords to surrender. Soon after, the Mechanicus would come to take the world into the fold of the Imperium, while Corvus would be given his legion, the Raven Guard.